Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss grammar 5.1 part in which we will discuss about clauses. Okay. So what are clauses? A clause is a group of words which contain finite verb. Okay. Uh, it contains finite verb which means it has a tense. Okay. It has a tense. Okay. It is just opposite of phrases because phrases has non-finite verb and clause has a finite verb. Okay. Clauses are of two types: main clause and subordinate clause. Main clause and subordinate clause. A main clause is called a principal clause or an independent clause because it makes complete sense. Okay. How can you tell a sentence an independent clause? If a sentence has subject plus verb, at least a subject plus verb, then it is called a independent clause. Okay. While on the other hand, a subordinate clause which can also be called a dependent clause. Okay, subordinate clause is also called a dependent clause. Okay, which is totally depend on independent clause. Okay, for example, he is poor, yet he is happy. Okay, can you see this whole sentence has two sentences? He is poor and he is happy. Okay, so in this sentence one, there is a subject and a verb. So it is an independent clause. Next is in this sentence, there is also a subject and a verb. So this also a independent clause. And these two independent clauses are joined by a conjunction yet. Okay, if I say he is poor yet happy. Okay, so it has also two sentences. Okay, it tells that he is poor and happy, but in this sentence there is a subject and a verb, so it is a independent clause. Okay, independent clause. But this one it doesn't have subject, so it is not a independent, it is a subordinate clause which is totally depend on this. Okay, if i say if I say only this part, he is poor. Okay, he is poor, then you can easily understand and made an image in your mind that someone is poor. Okay, if I say to you, yet happy, yet happy, just yet happy, if I say to you yet happy, can you tell what I am talking about? You don't understand what he is saying. Okay, yet happy, what is yet happy? If I say complete sentence, he is poor yet happy, he is poor yet happy, then you can say that he is a poor but he is happy person. Okay, so this is a totally depend on independent clause. Okay, so subordinate clause is totally depend on independent clause, and independent clause uh, which is independent, which makes a complete sense. Okay, if I say to you he is poor, he is poor, then it makes complete sense that he is poor. Okay, but if I say to you yet happy, then you don't understand what I am talking about. Okay, so these are subordinate clause. Okay, I hope you understand the concept of independent clause and subordinate clause. Okay, let me rub this. Okay, so clauses are of three types: noun clause. Okay, noun clause, adjective clause and adverb clause. First we talk about noun clause. Noun clause can be used in many ways. First is subject of the verb. Okay, first is subject of the verb. Noun clause can be used as subject of the verb. What do we know noun clause? Noun is a single word. Noun clause is a group of words Okay, group of words which has finite verb. Finite verb means it has a tense. Okay, same concept as a phrase. Okay, so first uses noun clause is subject of the verb. Okay, read this example, that he will be appointed to the job is certain. So this whole sentence is a noun clause. Okay, which acts as a noun. Okay, which act as a noun in this sentence, and it has a verb. It has a verb of finite. Finite. Okay, will be is a future tense. Okay, so it has a verb plus finite, and it is a clause. It is a group of words which act as a noun. Okay, next one is object of the verb. Object of the verb means object. What is object of the verb? If a verb is doing action, okay, suppose subject plus verb plus object. Okay, so this verb is the action word. Okay, action word. So subject is doing a action here, and object is receiving that action. Okay, so then we called this is a object of the verb. Object of the verb receives action, and subject of the verb is doing action. Okay, so we knew that the plan was impractical. We knew that the plan was impractical. So that the plan was impractical is a noun clause which act as a verb. Okay, uh, which act as a object of the verb. Okay, next is the complement of a verb. What do you mean by complement? Complement is a gives more information about verb. Means it complements the verb. Okay, it gives more information about verb. Suppose our hope is that he will secure first rank. So that he will secure first rank is a clause, noun clause, which act as a complement of a verb. Okay, verb is here. Verb is our verb is here. What? Here our verb is. Okay. Uh, D1, the complement of an adjective. Another one is the complement of an adjective. So read this example. We were certain that he would pass. Okay, and we were certain that he would pass. So here what? Where is the verb here? Certain is adjective here, and this whole bunch of words which is a noun clause because it has a finite verb. Finite verb. Okay, it has a tense. Okay, which act as a complement of an adjective. Okay, next one is I am hopeful that he will agree to our proposal. Okay, so that he will agree to our proposal is a clause which act as a complement of objective. What is complement of adjective? What is adjective here? Hopeful is the adjective here. Okay, next one is in apposition to the noun before it. In apposition to the noun before it. So in this example, the suggestion is a noun here. Okay, in this sentence the suggestion is the noun here, and the whole this underlined part is the noun clause which act as a apposition to this noun. Okay, so this gives more information. This sentence, this clause gives more information about this noun, single noun word. Okay, in apposition. Next one is adjective clause. Adjective clause, it does work of an adjective clause. It qualifies a noun or a pronoun in the main clause. Okay, for example, the young man who was here a little while ago is the president of the noun. Okay, so and one more thing, adjective clause is also called a relative clause. Okay, relative clause. Okay, The young man who was here a little while ago is the president of the noun. We were talking about the young man. Okay, this man. This is noun here. And who was here a little while ago is the president of the noun. This whole sentence qualifies the noun this man. Okay. And why it is clause? Because it has a tense verb. Who was. Okay. So this makes it a clause. This is not phrase. Okay. For example, second example, this is the story which you gave me. Okay. So this is the story you gave me. So here, this is the story. We are talking about story, and this whole is the adjective clause because it tells more information about this story. And this which bracket is optional. Okay, it can be omitted. The sentence will be intact. Okay, there will be no change in the sentence if you omit this which. Okay, this is the story that you gave me, which you gave me, you gave me. These are all same. Okay, you can also omit this which. Notes here, the words who, that and which introducing the relative clause. Okay, relative clause means adjective clause are relative pronouns. अगर कोई words who, that, which कोई सेंटेंस स्टार्ट होता है तो उनको क्या बोलते हैं, रिलेटिव प्रोनाउंस. ओके, नेक्स्ट इज हु इज यूज्ड टू प्रेफर टू पर्सन. समटाइम्स इट इज यूज्ड टू रेफरिंग एनिमल्स. That is used to refer to things. That is used to refer to things, animals, etc. Okay, always remember who is used to refer to person. Okay, for example, this is the person. This is the person who ran away. Okay, so who here referring to person here. Okay, so I am using who for person. Okay, uh, sometimes it is used to use in referring to animals. Okay, suppose this is the dog. This is the dog who bite me. Okay, so it is also a correct sentence. I am referring who to dog. Okay, sometimes that is used to refer things and animals. I can use this also. This is the dog that bite me, that bite you. Okay. Uh, Third one is the noun or noun phrase which are relative pronoun refers to is called antecedent. Okay. So if I using WHO for this dog, okay, who for this dog. So who is a relative pronoun? Who is a relative pronoun? And dog is the antecedent of this relative pronoun. Okay, antecedent. Next one is special note. The object form whom can also function as a relative pronoun introducing adjective clause. Example, this is the person whom you want to meet. Okay, sometimes whom can be also used as a relative pronoun. For example, this is the person whom you want to meet. Okay, let me erase this first. Okay, special note 2, when the adjective clause defines a place, time or reason. Suppose when you writing a sentence and you have adjective clause define a place, time or person, we use when, where and why. When, where and why. Okay, for example, we visited the place. We visited the place where Mrs. Gandhi was assassinated. At a time when prices are high, we must reduce our expenditure. Okay, could you tell me the reason why he has not been appointed? So this is This is why for reason, when for time, and where for place. Okay, so keep this in mind. Okay, keep this in mind because it is very useful while solving the questions. Note, the possessive form whose can also introduce relative clause. Whose can be used in speaking of person, animal, and also things without life. Okay, for example, the doctor whose car I bought wants to buy it back. Okay, so the doctor, we are talking about the doctor, and who is referring to this doctor in a very possessive form, okay. So doctor is an antecedent of this relative pronoun. Okay, next one is adverbial clauses. Adverbial clauses are, sorry for spelling mistake, it is adverbial. Okay, adverbial, this is L. Adverbial clauses are of different kind. They modify the verbs to which they are connected. Okay, and they also do the work of an adverb. First is types of what are the uses of adverbial clause of time. Okay, what were, okay, let me read this. Okay, so this is L. Okay, so these are the uses of adverbial clause. Okay, A B C D E F. Okay, so first use is adverbial clause of time. The conjunction used are when, as, while, till, until, before, after, as soon as, whenever, since, as long as, etc. These are the these are used when you want to show a sentence in a adverbial clause of time. Okay. So, for example, some persons in the audience were asleep while the chief guests were speaking. So, while is the adverbial clause. Okay. When they were sleeping, when they were sleeping, when the chief guests were speaking. So, this is the adverbial clause. Okay. This is the adverbial clause. Okay. Next one is adverbial clause of place. You may go wherever you like. You may go wherever you like. So wherever is the wherever you like is the adverbial clause. Adverbial clause of place. Okay. Next is adverbial clause of reason or cause. So these, as, because, since, now that can be used to show a sentence as adverbial clause of reason or cause. You can be punctual to school now that you have a school bus. Okay, so you are, this sentence is saying that you should be punctual to school because there is a school bus. Okay, for your school. Okay, so now that, now is used here, uh, which represent adverbial clause of reason. Next one is adverbial clause of purpose. Next one is adverbial clause of purpose. So that, in order that. Okay, so that, in order that. The police officer went in plain clothes so that no one might recognize him. Okay, the police officer went in plain clothes so that no one might recognize him. Okay, so this is the adverbial clause of purpose because this sentence represent purpose. Okay, why why the police officer went in plain clothes? Because he wants to no one recognize him. Because he wants no one to recognize him. So that is the word which is used to show adverbial clause of purpose. Next one is adverbial clause of result or effect. Okay, so these are the words can be used to show a sentence as adverbial clause of result or effect. For example, it rained very heavily for 2 days, show that the rivers and lakes were flooded. Okay, Next one is adverbial clause of condition. Okay, adverbial clause of condition. If unless, represent the clause of conditions. For example, if he apologizes to me, if if he apologizes to me, I shall forgive him. So this sentence is a adverbial clause of condition. Okay. Next one is adverbial clause of concession. Concession means when you give a concession to something, to a sentence. Though he is intelligent, he cannot argue well. Okay, though he is intelligent, he cannot argue well. Okay, suppose you are saying that Ram failed in exam. Ram failed in exam, though he is intelligent. Okay, so when you say that Ram failed in exam, when you meant that Ram is a failure, but you connected though concession here. You give concession in this sentence that he is intelligent, but he is intelligent. I admit that he is intelligent, but he failed in exam. Okay, so this is the concession. Okay, this is the concession you given in this sentence. Okay. Next one is adverbial clause of manner. Manner means you may complete the work as you please. So this you may complete the work as you please. So this is the manner. This as you please represent the manner. Okay. So this is the completion of clauses here. Okay. If you have any doubts, please message me. Okay. This is the exercise. In each of the following sentences, you will find a word or a group of words. Underline, underline. Okay. Write P or C in the bracket to denote phrase or clause, respectively, as the case may be. Okay. So you have to read the sentence and notice that underline part and give your answer whether it is phrase or a clause. Okay. Suppose this first sentence, mangoes are expensive this year. This whole underlined part is mangoes are expensive this year. So whether it is phrase or clause. Okay, phrase or clause. uh, I have already told you that phrase are non-finites. Okay, they don't have tenses. Okay, they don't have tense. Okay, they don't have tense, while the clauses have finites. Okay, means they have tense. Okay, so in this sentence you are noticing that r is used. Okay, r is used. That is simple present tense, so it is obviously a clause. Okay, it is obviously a clause. Next one is, I found this book in the university library. I found this book in the university library. So notice this underlined part, in the library, in the university library. Can you find a tense here? No. So it is obviously a phrase. Okay. So remaining these three are for your home assignments. Okay, home assignments. If you have any doubt, please contact me. Okay. So this is the end of this clause. Okay. In the next video, we will talk about non-finites. Okay. So thank you and happy learning.